Oh, yes, we blew up half of the Barrens, released drugged up gangers into a compound with orders to destroy everything, set some cockatrices free, told a paranoid murder hobo to have fun, and we Dukes of Hazarded a gopher into what used to be a building. Now, what could we have possibly found that would make Improv say, huh? It's time to begin episode 57. Want me to ram it?
At this point is you guys hear the battle bus pulling in. Actually, you'd probably be able to see it. It pulls into the vehicle bay. The orc that's on the front gun is just unloading straight out, just suppressing whoever's in front of him, while the two people who are on the AK-98s swivel around and fire a pair of frag grenades inside. Roughly around this time is when you see the gas grenades begin deploying.
Ooh.
The gas grenades from our dwarven outriders.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah. Again, they can do semi-auto burst. Two land inside this area. One here, one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then two more land on top of the red building. I assume that's where you guys wanted them to hit.
They had
You told them-
instructions to hit anywhere where they saw like a fortified position, anywhere there was like a firing nest, to basically gas them out if possible.
So yeah, they would be hitting those areas first. All right. So you guys get to go. Who wants to go first?
Juliet's just going to renew her suppressive fire and hit them all over again.
All right, make me the roll. You might drop them.
That's the plan. 6 hits.
All the guys who aren't already in the dirt are going losing 5 of their nit, but they're at pretty nasty penalties here. So, kennel or improv?
I'll always give other people the option given we're in combat here.
We are just outside of this building. Is there a convenient door that needs to be kicked anywhere near me?
Well, considering the northern wall to everything is gone, there would be one on the eastern side of green and purple.
Well,
Though those are conjoined buildings.
If there is a convenient way to see inside the building with Red Hot, I would like to take a look in there. And
Oh, you're parked on top of it.
okay.
But you're just not in the room.
What I'm considering throwing a flashbang in there, and if it's just cells, I don't want to do that because I don't want to knock our guys out. But if I see bad guys, then I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, the interior walls are still up, and they're covered by still sliding doors. So you would have to pull the doors open to see inside. And they look like they're locked by a hatch, like a big lever on the outside.
Okay, do I see anybody that seems to be patrolling in there? Anything like that?
No, like you guys are literally inside the building right now. Like even in the Gopher. The Gopher is literally parked where the building used to be, or
Okay.
majority of the building used to be.
Well, then what I will do is, since we had a trace for Red Hot's last location, I will go straight
Mhm.
to that cell, whichever one I can most assume is his, and I will hit the lever and try to pull that door open.
Okay, it's stuck.
Body plus strength.
So, if that's what you want to do.
That would be 6 hits.
You pull on it while it moves. It's going to take a lot more than what you got to get it to come free.
Well, okay, fine then.
The bar that you pull on, it's very heavy. Like when you pull on it, like instead of getting like the sound of something being hollow, it's definitely not.
So to make sure I have this right, am I pulling on the handle of like a lefty-righty sliding door, or is there like a lever that is holding it in place that I'm trying to get out of the way?
There's a lever that is holding it in place that you're trying to get out of.
Okay, if I could, with my free action, I would like to yell at Improv. Yo, is this some Matrix lock trick? It ain't moving.
I mean, can't you just break it?
Well, I'm trying. Made out of metal is hard.
I can try and take a look for it. If something's there, we'll see.
I think what I'm trying to ask for as somebody with no ranks in hardware is this a maglock that is in place, or is it just metal that doesn't want to move because we exploded half of Seattle?
Well, I can make a check for that when it comes to my turn, because I assume over the PyTac I can get access to all this stuff, right?
Well, right now Juliet's gone, Kennel's gone. We're still waiting on Horatio to get back.
Okay. Sorry.
Unless he's back.
I think I'm back.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry, I just hadn't heard you say anything.
No, I've been having some real connection issues.
So have these goons that Juliet's suppressing actually survived 2 rounds of suppressive fire?
They hit the dirt.
Bugger, the second... I should have made this improved suppressive fire. Darn it. My mistake.
You're good.
I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm doing 12p again. My bad.
You controlled the Gopher. It's basically parked in Red Hot's building. There's some interior rooms that are still left standing. Pretty much everything else is gone.
Kennel asked me a question, so would I be able to attempt to give him an answer through the PyTac? Being able to see what he's seeing so I can use my knowledge.
Yeah. It just looks like a really heavy door
Okay.
right now. Now, whether if there's something else on the other side of it or not, you're not 100% sure.
I would let him know that.
I mean, that would just be a free action.
Oh, sure. Okay. There's no one else for me to shoot. I'll do another major perception to see if there's anything else important that has popped up, given that there's been some comments.
Nope, just that one really nice comm link.
Okay.
At least from what you can tell.
Okay. I will start making my way over to the door because I'd like to see if there. I mean, as far as I can go, let me know whatever the issues are. But I want to see if there's like a heavy lock in there or something that I can't. I'll try to see if I can do something.
Then Horatio.
Have people jumped out of the truck?
The kennel is inside the building.
You're the only one who's not in the truck.
Other
Or still
than
in the truck,
Improv?
sorry. No, Improv just got out. Or it sounded like she did.
I was originally in when I last shot the guy. I was taking the -2 for that. But
Right.
if I'm able to move over to the door, I would now be out. Most likely.
All right, I'm sorry, can you guys give me just a second?
Would you guys mind telling me where everyone is, just so I know what I should do?
Juliet's up top, on top of the red building, suppressing a group of 6 spiders.
And
She'll
Yeah,
probably be
Kennel?
able to wipe them out in the next turn if she uses improved suppressive fire. Which I should have done this turn. Okay.
It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Kennel ran inside the building over to the cell that we believe is Red Hot's based on that last trace we had, and is trying to get the door open, but it ain't moving.
Want me to ram it?
I don't want to lose our transportation out of here, so that's my one fear.
Oh, fair.
Now keep in mind, I'm not saying no, but then again, I think I have the highest strength here, so I can run for a lot longer than everybody else. But I remember I have a crowbar in my bag, so I'm going to try that on my next pass.
Crowbar's OP.
I'm back.
Oh, bad.
And Improv, are you okay if I drive away from you a little?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, this place is pretty chaotic. I know how to defend myself, and I'm not that far away from Kennel. So.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Mr. GM, is I'm going to attempt to pull around so that my back faces Kennel and the door, so that anyone who comes out of there could quickly get into the back.
Okay.
Would you like any kind of a roll for that?
No, that'd just be a simple action.
And then in that case, I will declare vehicle full defense. And with my other simple, I will observe in detail.
What are you looking for, exactly?
Spiders. Or KE, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell the difference here. As of right now, most of what you're looking at is... I mean, it looks like a war zone. Everything's been blown apart.
That's fair. We
the
just want to take
biggest-
advantage of the chaos, right?
Yeah, the biggest threat right now, you hear a lot, what sounds like a lot of shots being fired in the vehicle bay. As I told everybody earlier, you heard the battle truck come pulling in there, as well as the cockatrices have run in there as well, doing their thing.
Well, that makes them laugh. You'd hear it from the speakers. And that's my turn.
Juliet.
We are going to use improved suppressive fire this time around.
Oh no, you're being shot at.
Oh, okay. By who?
3 of the guys that have hit the dirt in front of the building that you're at.
By all means.
And all of those are CFAs.
Oh dear.
And the other 3 have crawled and managed to work their way behind some sort of cover.
She is not going to be able to dodge at all with complex full autos. So.
Well,
this
you
just
you
takes
took cover, so you have that.
True. What are they firing with again?
You know these to be SMGs, unless they picked up something bigger on their way out.
Oh, yeah, okay. She cannot dodge with a -9.
Yeah, if you guys use explosive ammunition, so can they.
Mm-hmm.
What? You mean you're not going to force them all to use gel rounds? What kind of mean person are you?
Yeah, better just to spend 10 initiative on a
Full defense?
Mm-hmm. Which gives her 10 dice to dodge.
What, you don't just want to edge everything?
No!
Please?
There we go.
Dang. But I believe that drops you out of initiative.
Does it? Maybe. Ideally, she's still doing full suppressive fire, though, so.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're still spraying at them. It's just, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only reason they're rolling 4 dice. All right, so somebody other than Juliet. Sorry, I didn't mean to get rid of improv. Should be the other way around.
That's fine. I mean, I would just keep moving towards Kennel. We're still moving pretty quickly here. These guys are killing lots of dudes, so
Yeah, you're able to just walk to the door if that's what you want to check out, or if you want to fight. It's up to you.
are our snipers popping people?
Yeah, you'll occasionally hear a "Pacow, pacow."
Okay. Right. Well, I will look at this door. Does it look like there's an actual lock on it?
I need to observe in detail.
Sure.
And if you have like security devices, industrial engineering, something like that,
I can do industrial mechanic.
that works. Okay. The reason this thing isn't wanting to budge a whole lot is because it looks like it's whatever the lever's attached to is actually held in by a maglock itself. Like when you lean your face up against the door, you can see a little bit of like a stainless steel looking mount inside, and then like the bar itself connects into it.
Okay.
Yes, it seems like whoever made this really didn't want somebody either getting in or out.
Okay. So there's really no way other than breaking the door to get in, right? Is that kind of what I'm seeing here?
Oh. And you know that there's a really nice comm link.
Okay,
That's the only thing that you guys have not seen before is this comm link.
Okay. I mean, I can start trying to trace that if you want. I mean, I was assuming it was behind this door, but it looks like I would tell Kennel, I don't think I can open this. And then I just kind of sit down on the floor and go into VR for my next turn.
Okay. And then Horatio or Kennel.
Horatio, you haven't gotten a chance to do a whole lot. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, I'm counting on being our getaway driver here. So unless you want me to get out of the car and go in first, because I'm probably a little dodgier and soakier than you, I'm kind of saving myself for that, right? For the getaway drive,
Okay, well then,
right? Because there's only so much time that this place is going to be unobserved, right?
yeah,
And
the chaos will die off eventually.
yeah, and getting out of here with our prize is going to be pretty important. That said, I'm happy to get out of hot sim and go in first because I'm probably the better one to take a bullet.
Well, we just have the issue
You
we
know.
can't really get in. All the doors are magnetically locked, so we're trying to figure out a way to get the doors itself open. Which I could just cut it with a mini welder, I guess.
That'll take time though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's worth it for me to get out of hot sim?
Right this second, I don't think so.
I mean, if there's guys in there, it'll save action economy, right?
Yeah. I mean, we still have to get inside before we can worry about getting outside.
Okay, in that case, I will get out of hot sim, which is my complex action.
Okay.
And Mr. GM, this building, is it a stone building, like cement, like cinder blocks kind of construction? Like, what is the actual construction? Like, what is the construction material?
The outer part of the area looked like it was cinder blocks, your basic construction materials. For this, it looks to be a bit more solid. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't have like the telltale lines though of cinder blocks of like where somebody's had to paint over it or whatever.
And you said this door felt very solid in metal.
Yeah, It's very heavy. Like if you've ever like knocked on a like an APC or something, like you've like hit
Mhm.
the wall of that.
Yep.
It's like hitting that.
Got it. Okay, so that would take a while to cut through with a mini welder. Were there any breaches in the building that we could get, like any way that we could physically get into the building, like from the explosion? Did it fully take a wall down that we could go in through?
You were in the building now.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
This
Okay.
is the inner. Yeah, this is like the inner walls of it. This looks to be like the cell that Red Hot is in.
Okay, so it's the cells themselves that are so heavily armored. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like it's been a long day.
No, you're fine.
Um,
Yeah, this specific area looks like it's heavily reinforced.
do I see anything that looks like a control panel to release this thing?
Nope.
Well, then, out of frustration, because I am not the smartest troll in the world, I'm going to use my crowbar and I'm going to try to force it open anyway, because that's kind of a kennel thing to do.
Okay, so double your strength.
And
Are you happy with that amount of successes?
I'm so close to my physical limit. Oh gosh, 3 dice exploding and re-rolling 17. Physical limit is 10. I can do 2 more. You know what? I'm going to spend the edge and hope I get 2 more hits.
What's your edge total?
3.
Statistically, it's probably better to do the reroll of 17.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, hoping to get those 2 hits, and maybe 10 hits is enough. If only I could keep all of those. I am capped at 10.
But doesn't a crowbar also increase your limit, or is that just dice pool?
I think it's just dice pool. I want to say it's the limit, but that's just me being an optimist. I will double check real quick though. It just says that it doubles your effective strength when you're forcing a door or container.
The crowbar.
We'll say it increases your limit because it's doubling your strength, which increases your limit.
Because as of right now, I have a limit of 10 because I'm a huge old troll.
Yes, so how much would doubling your strength increase your limit by?
Oh dear God, there'd be 8 more strength.
So I think by 4. That sounds right in my head, but I'm not sure because I always let Chummer do limits.
That makes 2 of us. Because your strength is your physical limit is what? Double your strength plus body plus willpower, and then divide that by 3.
I think so.
Okay, so that would be 32, 39, 42 divided by 3. So that would put me at 13, I think.
Yep, that works. So we'll just say you cap out at 13. Yeah, you go to push this thing. It's creaking and groaning, and then you feel the you feel the lever that you're pushing just snap. Not so much like the lever part that you're still holding onto it and it's moved, but like you feel the bar that was holding it in place like snap and slide into the wall, like the opposite side of the wall.
Ah, open sesame!
And the door itself, it begins kind of like slowly opening sideways on its own.
Oh God, what's in the cell? What's in the cell?
You have to wait. Juliet, you're getting shot at.
Okay, how many and what kind of shot? Complex again?
You're getting shot at 6 more times by CFA.
6 CFAs. Oh boy.
I believe in you, Juliet.
Help!
You're Soaky.
This is why it's nice to have friends.
And that was paranoid Juliet's downfall. She forgot to bring some of those.
Yeah.
And it's almost like paranoia is a negative.
Just be glad it didn't make her start having to smoke when she was sneaking in.
Yeah, but if she was chain smoking that whole time, she might get a visibility penalty to anybody attacking her, see?
Oh God, help! Help! Okay, let's see. That's
Okay,
at
so
least
you only get
2
hit by
hits.
2. You get hit by 2 of them.
All right. Okay, yeah, she's fine.
Wow, you you suck. So, everybody please roll me initiative. All right, so 3 of you guys get to go first.
I
Let
think
me
we
out.
want to let either Juliet or Improv go first.
Sure. Juliet, if you don't mind, Improv.
Yeah, go
Juliet's
ahead.
feeling a bit cramped here. Improved suppressive fire. How many can she hit in one?
You can hit the 3 that are still prone.
Let's do it.
Okay, each 3 of those guys go down.
All right. Chances going for survival.
So 2 more.
Your turn, Improv.
Okay, well, I'm in hot tub now, so I'm going to try and get a couple marks on that combo. Because we just want to make sure that it is where we think it is. And we're going to try and do.
Improv, you are now marked.
Damn it, Rip.
So 1 more of you, either Horatio or Kennel.
Kennel, I think you should go because if you get the door open, I can go in.
Oh, the door has I have troll powered it off the hinges. It is opening. I just don't know what's inside.
I will take a simple to peek inside with the OID.
All right, like you're just gonna peek your head through the little gap in the door.
Yeah. This is visual, of course.
Yep. As far as this place goes, it looks fairly different from everything else that you guys have seen of the facility. Like while most of it looks like it's run down or been built over and repaired or something of that sort, this looks like it's been, again, on the inside, it looks like it's been a completely new addition. Like it looks like very smooth, very smooth painted concrete, and in the center it looks like 2 metal plates that have a second metal bar 4 inches wide that goes all the way across it and almost looks like it disappears into the floor. And this is on the floor itself.
Is there anything I can roll to know what this is?
Do you have anything involving security?
I don't believe so. Let me quickly double check. About smuggler stuff at a -2
That would be at a -4.
or trids.
Trid would work at complete base. Trid would work perfect here. That is always like the most strange knowledge skill to have that comes in handy so very often.
Hey, I have
You know-
bar trivia on one of my characters, and it is great.
I could see that coming up a lot.
This was on. You saw something that looked like this on.
Scared Straight Orc Edition.
No, I'm trying to think of something for Carl Combat Mage based in the future and in space, but my brain's drawing a blank.
In Run and Gun, when they talk about some of the high fashion jackets, they talk about Spitfire being a futuristic fighter pilot thing.
Yes, that would be perfect. You saw this on a Spitfire trid. This is definitely a blast door, that just leads further down.
Okay. May I ask one more question?
Uh-huh.
Given what I've seen with Improv and her wires, does it look like it's bombed?
Knowledge.
It
Improv's
is
wires.
not obviously bombed based off of your experience with Improv.
Okay. Well, then, is there a wheel or anything that you would turn to open it up?
There is a singular comlink that is sitting on a pedestal.
It's not
beside
my
it.
comlink, is it?
No.
Ooh, okay. I will hold action, and if I see anyone, they're going to get shot with gel.
Okay. Juliet, you're in. Oh no, you're not in cover.
Well, she's on the lip, behind the lip of the.
That's true. So you would still be in cover. Well, you're getting suppressed.
Okay. Where from? Oh, one of those other three. Gotcha. I'm not thinking.
You're taking a -4 to pretty much all actions, and then you're getting shot twice with CF.
CFA, you said?
Yes.
Have they reset their recoil?
That's a good point. So it'd be SFAs.
Okay.
Good call on that.
Too much complex fire. Yeah, so we're going to do full defense again. And then she's going to take a pot shot at the suppressor.
It wouldn't be your turn if it's Kennels.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just
Mm.
thought just good.
So as I understand it, so I'm just outside of this room. I've wedged the door. Oh, like I've forced it open. Horatio ran in there. We saw this weird dome-like thing that's totally not a hatch into a bomb shelter of any sorts. Do I see anything else? Like, are there any other holding cells up here, or is it literally just one room leading to this tunnel thing?
It looks like it's just like if you push the door open further, it looks like it's just a, a room that leads to this door, and the door is not like domed up. It's like actually like recessed into the floor,
Oh,
a good probably 3 or 4 inches.
okay. And there's no external handle that I can see, just that one comm link that's on the pedestal.
Yep.
Kennel's just not equipped for something like this. This is like smart people work, figuring out how to get in somewhere that doesn't involve kicking or biting. So, is there an exterior door where I can peek outside and see what the status of things is? Like,
Yeah.
basically, can I conveniently step outside?
Yeah. Again, majority of this building is demolished outside of like the interior stuff.
Okay. The people that are shooting at Juliet, can I see them?
Not from where you're at. No. You would hear them as well as fighting going on in the green and pink building.
Then I will do an observe in detail, just basically as a way to feed information into the PTAC because I really don't have anything I can do right now. So including
Okay.
the +2 from the PyTac. So that would be 4 hits on the OID. Like I said, I'm more just trying to feed information into the PyTac. Maybe to help Juliet, maybe to help us.
Okay. There's a lot less fire coming from the vehicle bay area. You have heard one really loud squawk coming from that place as well as the report of gunfire from over where Juliet's at.
Oh no, my murder chickens.
But things do appear to be slowing down. It's not like there's no longer the massive amount of just DACA flying.
All right, then I will remain where I am, posted just on the outside of this building, trying to find things to punch.
Okay, so 2 of you guys and then spiders. So who's going first?
I'll go last as usual because we're in combat, and we've already seen the comm link.
Would you fellas mind if I went next?
No, go
No,
for it.
man, go ahead.
We are going to have a take aim and then simple full auto at the one who is shooting at her. It's pressing her.
Okay. Currently taking a -4.
Mm-hmm.
The suppressive fire quits going off as you hit him. You see him spin from the cover that he's at, and his gun lands on the ground. Just like you can see like the barrel of his gun just on the ground around the corner.
Cue the manic giggle wafting up on the wind.
So improv, Horatio, or Kendall.
Go
I-
ahead, guys.
No, I think we need you to go because whatever is going on with the comm link, right?
All right, well, I'm going to try and mark it again. I don't have time to reboot right now. That's better.
Ooh, you get it.
Got it.
Juliet, you get shot at twice more.
Alrighty. Simple full autos again.
Yep.
Oof. 0 hits on the second dodge. 0? Okay.
So 9p -1.
Oh, that's nothing for Juliet.
Hey,
She'll just bite all the bullets out of the air. She's mean enough.
still 9p, and she needs 9 hits on 32 dice. Yeah, I'll let and leave her with 1 edge left. There we go.
All right, so you don't get hit. Kendall and Horatio.
Kendall, you want to try opening the door?
Sure, I will come back and I will use my slightly bent crowbar, and I will jam it down in there, and I will try to rip that thing open.
Is this something I could assist him on?
Yeah. And you would actually double. Do you have a crowbar yourself?
That is a negative.
All right, so yeah, do your normal lift or carry check.
You're missing the single best item in the game.
I know.
No, I am.
I mean, with how much we've used it this campaign,
No, the crowbar is straight broken because
Oh
of
God.
how strength scale is.
Yeah,
stupid.
just doubling your
really?
strength. Like, can you imagine what you can actually do with 16 strength? Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
that's true.
The bar should
You
really
can-
shatter.
No, you could lift up an armored car with 16 strength.
So, Mr. GM, would you
That's
like me to
pretty
apply
awesome.
that like as a teamwork test to me? Just the 3 extra dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, here's the question. Should I just throw edge at this right now and try to explode it for the higher limit, or just see what happens?
I'm just going to say this is going to be even more difficult than the last one.
What's your total pool?
Edge. I only have 3 edge, is the problem. But right now, with your 3 hits, I am throwing 28 dice.
It's going to be statistically better to edge afterwards, right?
Yeah, but that all depends
'Cause
on if the limit, like my limit might not be high enough for us to open this thing.
Yeah, but if you get 3 hits, right, you're going to want to re-roll and go up to your limit.
Yeah,
But if you get like
we'll just do
17 hits, right, you're going to want to break the limit, right?
it. We can do that. All right, we will roll no edge yet.
And given the large dice pool, you're probably going to get like 7 or 8 hits.
Well, that's 10 hits,
There you go. That's why you post edge.
and I can only take 1 more from the assist. So I'm thinking post edge, break the limit, and just roll 3 more dice.
I think it's worth it in this case.
1 extra hit, so we are at 11 hits.
All right. You go to this thing. You hear the bar, like you hear the metal bar bending the metal underneath you, giving, and then all of a sudden your crowbar snaps.
No.
There's no rules for that, Mr. GM.
My beautifully mechanically doubled
I-
strength.
I don't know if you can. I mean, yeah, there's no rules for it, but it's like one of those things.
Yeah,
I don't know, like logically, if you're trying to force open 2 blast doors.
Yeah, crowbar is
know.
just gonna snap. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just expect me to try to steal 20 new yen worth of stuff to replace this. I loved that crowbar.
Is it cool if I go ahead and consider that both of y'all's initiative
Yeah.
pass?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so Improv and Horatio, both of you have 1 more.
Okay, so this door is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
From what I've seen, is there any mechanism whatsoever on the exterior of it that could be considered a lock?
Just based on like how smart Improv is, you know one is there, you just don't see it.
Okay, then on my turn, I would use one of my simple actions to Oh no, wait, because I have to track this thing. Okay, so free action, find the lock, because with jury rigor, I might be able to figure out, and mechanic might be able to figure out a way past it. But other than that, let's try and track this comlink right now, just to make sure it is where we think it is, because it might not be.
Okay. Yeah, this is no comlink.
What is it?
It's a host.
What? Okay. That's my turn. Huh. All right then.